Yeah, I'm looking on her Twitter account. Doesn't say that she's playing or not, but that doesn't mean she's not playing either. So who knows? I was looking for confirmation, wasn't able to get it, but whatever. We'll play. We'll get into this. This is game number 2, and who'd you say won that first game?
Phone. Nobody
Did
heard.
you?
Yeah, nobody heard a word out of me because my wonderful habit of never turning on my microphone when I come back from a break of any kind. So that's fixed. So, all right. And in the meantime, I can fix my mess up in my overlays. Moving on down, moving on down, moving on down.
I'm excited though because we are going on to Sky Temple for the battleground for this game. That's just a map we haven't seen very often.
No.
Lately, and I still really enjoy playing on it, and I really enjoy seeing games on it. It really gives some really interesting strategies, I feel like, and there's always the death bridge, similarly to Dragon Shire.
Oh, apparently
not Fae. Okay.
Not Fae. Okay, so it's a different Fae. Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Looks like everyone's ready. But yeah, you're right. The Bridge of Death, definitely a thing. And we'll finally get going here at some point.
Hashtag not the real Fae.
So,
oh
okay,
my gosh.
Here we go.
Sky Temple, here we go. Yeah.
Game 2.
Look for global heroes being prioritized here. Dahaka, maybe Falstad. But Right Wing as well can be potentially prioritized. So I'm really interested to see how this draft goes in regards to what both teams decide to pick up.
Yeah, it should be very interesting to see how this goes indeed. Though I will expect either a Genji or Malthael band coming out here real soon. Maybe even an Ariel band. They seem to be in huge demand at the moment.
Yeah, and yeah, they're taking their time to get into the bands here. 15 seconds left on the clock for them to lock this in, and really interested to see what they decide to go with. If they go more towards the meta or more towards how this map generally plays out, and banning maybe a Dahaka.
Yeah, definitely. I would be surprised at a global or a Tassadar ban.
Yeah, Tassar is always a good ban, just because he. We've talked about this many times before, I feel like, but he. Okay, that was a very quick response ban. Garrosh getting banned out as well, and the question I had pondered earlier: are we going to see Garrosh more in HGC Open now that it's been really picked up in Pro? Yes, in the terms of drafting, we are going to see Garrosh get banned out first round here. But back to the Tassar ban. That takes off a lot of other heroes that kind of need that shielding or rely on that to be much more powerful than they normally could be. People like Illidan, Tracer, etc. They're less likely to get picked up now that Tassar is taken off the table.
Yeah, for sure. I completely agree with that. It makes that Vala a lot more squishy without that Tassar, but we do see the Dahaka come out, and I love this pick. This is really smart pick on the side of Team Anti-Synergy.
Yeah, I really like Dahaka, especially on Sky Temple, just because there's a lot of bushes that he can come out of to surprise opponents, and it's just a lot of room for him to roam, and obviously the bigger the map, the just more value he's able to get. So I'm excited to see how this Dahaka pick works on Sky Temple for them. I'm sure it'll start very strong, and we'll see how those engagements end up mid game, where you can kind of sneak behind objectives in the temples as needed.
Yeah.
But 2 picks from our other side. What could they pick up here, kind of in response to Dahaka? Okay, it's going to be Arthas Rhaegar. There you go.
I mean, Rhaegar's seeing a lot of value these days, able to, with his ability to provide good heals, good additional damage for your frontliners, and his ability to solo camps fairly easily with that, I believe it's the Lightning Bond talent, where he can just run up, drop a totem, get that additional value onto those camps, and it'll be really, really interesting. And Arthas, obviously, one of the best tanks in the game right now.
Yeah, and being able to slow heroes down, that's definitely one of the weaknesses of Dahaka that you can capitalize on. Once he uses that Z, his options for getting out is tough. You let him blow his trait, you let him blow that burrow, lock him down with Howling Blast, and you're in good shape, I think, after that. Stukov getting picked up here, definitely a favorite support going forward, and Genji as well, so going to be very dive heavy, which surprises me a bit. Abathur, I like that ban.
Yeah,
I like that ban immediately in response to the Genji, not allowing that to happen.
Definitely. You never want to double Genji on the map at all. I mean, even a double Dahaka could be somewhat intimidating.
Obnoxious.
Yeah. Like, that's just CC for days right there.
Yeah, it really is. But we're going to see Illidan taken offline here. And I like that as well. Rhaegar is kind of one of those other supports that can help enable him along with Tassadar, and maybe they know something about the dive possibility. Oh my goodness, Greymane and Falstad here. That's a lot of blow up potential.
You take a global, we'll take a global. So, but I like the global of Falstad a bit more than Dahaka in this case, just because Gust brings so much control to a team fight. Being able to wait that last second and gust somebody off a potential boss play is always huge, you know. And his ability, he can match Dahaka's ability to be across the map, split pushing lanes, and things like that during temple phases. So really smart pickup, and the Greymane is just a perfect complement to the Arthas and the ability to capitalize on the slow and the Howling Blast that Arthas has.
Yeah, you get a slow on Stukov being out of position a little bit. You go on with Greymane, finish him off. Really nice work there. And like you said, Falstad able to kind of match Dahaka's split push toe-to-toe there. We're going to see Varian and Chromie get picked up here. There's some seriously scary burst potential coming out on the side of the red team. Varian, I imagine this is double tank, so probably a taunt Varian. I can't think of a world where we do see either Twin Blades or Colossus Smash, but who knows? This is HGC Open. We've seen some crazy things come out of teams, but I imagine it's taunt.
We could see a Colossus Smash, if anything, just for that instant blow-up potential with Chromie. But you're probably right. It's going to most likely be the taunt. And we see the Barbarian Princess picked up.
Yeah, she is really solid in this position, I think. I really like this final pick. It complements Arthas. Arthas, I've always worried about him in that solo warrior role, and Sonya kind of has the same problem, but I think both of them together, they're able to soak the damage appropriately, and Sonya provides that damage burst potential as well if you need to counter engage. And so I'm really excited to see how this plays out in game number 2.
Okay, so once again, we are Nexus Commentaries. I am Zexorus. With me is DJ Tyrant casting the HGC Open Cup number 6 tonight. We've got Team No Sleep versus Team Anti-Synergy. Team No Sleep is up 1 game. We did miss that first game due to that small hiccup in scheduling there real quick. But we're going to be bringing you game 2, where Team No Sleep does have a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Team No Sleep is actually on the right side, but on the left side, Team Anti-Synergy. Right? No, this is on the left side. Heyoon playing the Sonya, Formal Halt on Arthas, Nirvana playing Greymane, Loyal X-Knight and Falstad, and Dehengus C on Rhaegar.
And on the right side, we have Team Anti-Synergy. We have Notfei on the Chromie, Akira on the Stukov, Armor LOL, and
Armor lol.
Dreamer on the Varian, and Rhaegar on the Genji. And we see the always fun Die for Vision team fight.
Die for Vision. Oh, look at the amount of damage Nirvana took on the Greymane just initially already. It's just huge amount of damage coming up from Chromie. It's a scary potential there.
Definitely.
Which is why Chromie is so good.
We see the teams immediately split to the top and the mid lane. Dahaka taking that top lane. The lurking arm from Stukov coming out right now, and we do see that Nirvana has left and comes back while Rhaegar comes in for a nice shuriken toss, lands it on to Greymane, taking a fair bit of damage right there. But we do see that Dahaka has followed down to the bottom lane and is going after that Sonya alongside Genji and pushes her out of the lane.
I'm a little surprised that Genji went in as well. You're not going to be getting a kill level 1 on the Sonya there, but I guess they wanted to just get that pressure building and push out this lane some. Falstad is also in the bottom lane as well, and Stukov is joining this as well. It's a party in the bottom lane starting this off as Falstad takes quite a bit of damage from the Genji. And I did want to point out really quickly that we do see this trend continuing with Stukov players picking that growing infestation at 1 that increased cooldown, not deterring players from picking up that talent.
Yeah. Nice sandblast from the Chromie right there, and a follow-up Dragon's Breath on it too, but the Howling Blast does hit too, and just a lot of poking going on right now. This Sonya is looking to capture that Vision top, and it looks like we're going to have a full-on team fight come out. Spear onto Dreamer right there from the Sonya. Dragon Breath on 2, and the weighted pustule does come out. Lands on 2. They're slowed up for right now, but this poking from the Chromie still coming into play.
I find it interesting that both these teams are just focusing on this middle temple right now and not caring about the top one. But yeah, it looks like Sonya's in huge trouble right now. And that's going to be first blood.
And I didn't miss it this time. Good for me. But Varian falls in the process to the Greymane, and he just is getting kind of picked apart at this point by the Genji and the Dahaka. But Dahaka misses the drag and has to pop his trait and back off. But this whole time, Team Anti-Synergy did control that temple.
Yeah, they did, and this fight dragged on for so long it prompted both teams to bring their globals back to the middle here. Dahaka and Falstad rotating, and we have Formal Halt on the Arthas taking over this top temple. Team No Sleep trying to get some of these shots back, but quickly realizing the rotation is coming, going to be retreating away from this.
Yeah, this is really good, solid play coming on the part of Team No Sleep in order to control these temples, but right now, if you look, that Team No Sleep does have a bit of a lead at the moment, but Heian gets gone on by the Genji, and the Varian almost dies. Manages to get himself out and get now gets dragged, and he's going to go down.
Yeah, it's a 5v4 up top now, and that was just a really well-timed Dahaka Burrow to really turn the tide of that fight into the favor of Anti-Synergy, giving them a little bit of synergy, not for their namesake, but yeah, Rhaegar, this is the problem of early game Rhaegar, is the heal went out onto the Sonya, and that cooldown is really long, and Sonya was just not able to re-engage in that, and really made it a tough team fight. So really, realistically, it was a 5v3 in the end, and that's how they got those pickoffs. They are going to get their night camp to put some pressure into this top lane. Both teams getting the camp at the same time.
They are, and we see Falstead in the bottom just kind of chilling out, waiting to make sure that the team isn't going to, Team Anti-Synergy isn't going to pop up anywhere random on him before he commits to pushing that bottom wave out. So, again, we see teams taking their siege camps, prepping for this bottom shrine phase. Dahaka getting rid of the blue team's night camp, doing a pretty good job of it. He's got his own night camp pretty healthy at this point, so this is going to get some decent value up until Falstad decides to show up. Ooh, misses a drag onto him, and we're going to head to the bottom where we see both teams just kind of posturing up. Chromie doing a lot of work to get rid of those siege camps right there.
Yeah, really great job cleaning that up, getting some value for their siege camps to push forward in this bottom lane. Slowing Sam's getting picked up by Chromie because she's in the future. And we are going to see them clean up this siege camp. It's good for them, getting them set up for this next phase of temples activating in just some seconds now, and always enters on this bottom side of the map. And we'll have to see if the globals do respond or continue pushing this top lane, as Doc is really getting the better of the situation.
Yeah, and that bottom temple does spawn, and we see Sonya thinking about going in there, but instead, Varian, not a real void just yet, still has a level to go before he gets that heroic ability. See him holding that bottom, but
ooh, Genji gets put on right there and almost gets killed. Is able to back off and survive this, but now Dahaka is in huge trouble. Doesn't have the trait to use or didn't use it there, and oh, they turn around. They're gonna get Arthas out of this, but in the midst of it, they lose two themselves, so they lose this this fight overall.
Oh, and this is a Chromie's dream right here. Look at how low everyone is. They're gonna have a really hard time trying to hold on to this, I think.
Yeah, almost getting Sonya there, and but level 10s are online for Team No Sleep, so they have that to back up this engagement, and they're going to push hard on this bottom lane, try to get this fort while these tower shots are going off, to have those tower shots go elsewhere on the map, but I don't think they're going to be able to get that in time. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to back off now. Genji re-engagement, his level 10s come online for them as well, and Greymane's getting focused on now. Rhaegar completely out of position, in a lot of trouble, is going to be able to get pulled in, and they do finish him off.
The Dragon Blade coming in very handy right there to help finish off that kill onto the Rhaegar. And yeah, this is definitely the time for Team No Sleep to back off as everyone just kind of gets out of dodge. Formal House getting gone on right there. Throws a disengaging Howling Blast. Doesn't really hit anybody, but, you know, buys him the space to back off, so the three of them can't continue their aggression. We do see Falstad up in the top at the moment, taking this top well. Probably won't get a whole lot as a rotation of three come up. We see Genji start heading towards the mid lane, but I love this aggression out of Team No Sleep right now. They are going in hard on the siege camp. And
yeah, really great invade, and they're going to be able to pick up the camp. And oh, what a great ancestral to pick up hand on Sonya. It doesn't look like they want to fight too hard here. Arthas just trying to get out and is able to escape with his life.
Yeah, that is an important resource that is no longer available to Team Anti-Synergy. It was a really good gust from the Falstad to stop themselves from losing anybody, and now they grab themselves two siege camps. So good heads up play on the part of Team No Synergy right there. Our Team No Sleep, No Synergy, Anti-Synergy, No Sleep.
No Sleep now looking to get in position for these next temples is Anti-Synergy with the synergy here in the bottom lane, really focusing down Arthas. Arthas having trouble getting out. Oh, the anti-synergy of the swipe there from Stukov, pushing Arthas behind the wall to safety, actually, which was kind of funny. But now they completely control this bottom temple. They're probably going to give up this middle temple. Pretty good exchange for them, especially being down talents currently. Keeping Dahaka to push out this top lane.
He's going to have a little bit of trouble against this Falstad, though. Falstad just being able to utilize this Night Camp to maximum effectiveness. This Dahaka just can't really go in without taking a bunch of damage. He's popped his trait, has to pop the stasis on top of that. Gets gusted. I don't think he's going to survive this unless he's got a Brush Stalker up. Oh,
although
maybe.
Look at that damage going in onto the Falstad. Does have to back out now as the rotation came. Dahaka does get killed, but Anti-Synergy fully rotated up. I'm surprised. Okay, they did send Varian back down to finish off the temples here. And they should be able to get the complete shots of the bottom temple. But looks like Varian kind of dancing around. Yeah, there we go. They do get those final shots, but he is going to rotate on. He is going to hurt out, and he should be okay. Yeah, he escapes perfectly fine.
Just in time. That was just a second longer, and that Arthas would have had a good Howling Blast target right there.
Yeah, and they're posturing a little bit around the boss. I think they're trying to set up a bait, not really looking to actually do the boss there. And we did see Chromie's vision there reveal that there was no one at the boss.
Yeah, and Chromie making great use of that Time Walker pursuit right there. Dahaka needs to be very careful. He's getting ganked right now. Tries to Brush Stalker out, doesn't happen, but the second one comes out in time, and they burned a Gust on trying to interrupt that Brush Stalker, and it didn't work. So that's Gust on cooldown. Yeah,
that is good for them. And I was a little worried. Anti-Synergy was all rotating up to save Dahaka, and I was a little worried they were about to get trapped out there, but it looks like they were able to escape just fine. They're going to be able to grab their siege camp as well. And we're going to see Quantum Overdrive from the Chromie here, which is going to add even more to that disturbingly scary burst potential.
Right, but if you look at the level score right now, it's 16-14. They're down a talent overall against Team Anti-Synergy. So just really smart soaking in play coming out on the side of Team No Sleep right here. So they're playing very impressively.
Ooh, Heiyun just out of range of the Dragon's Breath. Lots of damage potentially coming out from Chromie, but now we're seeing Team No Sleep. They have full control of this match right now. Gust to disengage a little bit, but they're going to re-engage on this as Dahaka tries to get a target there for them to engage on, but I don't know about engaging down a talent at the level 16 here.
Yeah, we see Sonya moving into position to start this temple, and the rest of Team Anti-Synergy's side, hey, what a great time to take the boss, but the Falstad spots it out, and he does not have Gust for another 30 seconds, so no Gust shenanigans right now, but they turn on Arthas. Rhaegar comes in with the heal and saves him. We see the Brush Stalker from the Dahaka, but everybody's just going in on each other right now. The Dragon Blade does come out, and the Spilling swipes as well. Sonya's slow, trying to disrupt the backline, but they managed to get the Genji, and now Team Anti-Synergy is on the run. Stukov falls as well. Dreamer not in the best possession.
Oh,
the
man.
taunt comes out, and thrown with that taunt, or that Sandblast.
Yeah, Team No Sleep, they were in a little bit of trouble there, but as soon as Sonya was able to walk down from capturing that top temple, she just completely turned the tide of that engagement and gives them a 4-for-nothing exchange. And now they're going to be able to get this boss for completely free and totally punish that very risky play coming out of Team Anti-Synergy. And we do see, Chromie got caught out as well in the midst of this. Holy smokes, this is falling apart for Anti-Synergy, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is where that talent deficit comes into play. That from level 16 to 14, they decided to just absolutely capitalize on this, and this boss isn't going to get a whole lot. I don't even think it'll get the front wall, but not much past that.
Yeah, it's going to get one tower at best, and there it goes down. As they're able to, Team No Sleep, though, they're able to finish off this top temple, and there's really not a whole lot that Team Anti-Synergy can do. And we're going to see the TNC, or Team No Sleep, invade the night camp on the side of Team Anti-Synergy. Level 16s do come online, so if they want to force an engagement, now would be the time. And it looks like they're going to go in on Sonya. Lots of damage going in on Sonya right now, as the Ancestral is able to proc. Can they turn this around, though? A 5v4 engagement right now. Falsehead out of position, but oh, they just completely blow up Dahaka.
The leap does come in onto the Stukov right there. Falstead gets hit by the time trap, though. Pan still alive somehow. Dreamer taking loads of damage from 5 angry heroes on the side of Team No Sleep, and they are primed to take this heat with 4 down. Maybe even pressure core.
Yeah, they are level 20 now, so I think this is more than enough to prompt this. We do see the Storm Shield come out, level 20 talent, the Storm talent, and we do see Greymane start to engage. 6 seconds until the Hawk is up. It's not going to be enough. Chromie damage is nice, but you're not going to be able to do it.
Nope, and that is going to be game. It looks like Team No Sleep takes the series 2-0 over Team Anti-Synergy, and they will move on to face. Let's see. Where are they at? Drew. Let me see who that is real quick. There's obviously LZ Gamer.